What about you?
I'm on the Virtus.pro hype train here.
Ooh,
I think VP are going to have the firepower necessary to just go on through this this Gambit roster. Even though I was really impressed with Shiro's level on an individual side, Axel, Shiro, they stood out to me. Virtus.pro got so much firepower in it, dude.
You've cursed them, and you may be right anyway. It's Kicker with 2 big opening kills. Both Shiro and Supra have gone down, and that's a bad early start here. No denying of the bomb plant, and they're going to be in trouble trying to retake this bomb site. Nothing elaborate here from BP, just a straight call. Let's go take them out of the A bomb site, and that's what they do. Yeah, it's a big welcome. We just got right into the mix of it, but shout out to all of you watching. We see you in Twitch chat. If you've got any questions that aren't too stupid, we'll try and answer them. It's Kickit going down finally after the triple kill, and Nafani and Axile are going to have to make a run for it and just give up the round. Actually, if you have stupid questions to ask them anyway, it's great.
Yeah, all questions. I'm not going to say that stupid questions don't exist or all that, you know, because there are definitely stupid questions out there. But like, definitely want to see them. See all of them. But welcome, everybody. This is the winner match for Group B here at WePlay. Road to Rio, major points on the line. And so you are definitely looking at getting as deep into this tournament as possible to get those points. And well, you know, if there's a major happening at the end of the year, you'll be in a good spot. At this point, who knows?
One of these days, there'll be a major, and you might as well collect all the points you can while you can. So, yeah. We'll see. Good start for VP, though.
Listen, Anders, you know what time it is?
Tell me.
Jame time, baby. It's Jame time.
It's always Jame time. Especially if they're winning. I think, you know, towards the end of that VP game we saw last time, Jame really kicked it off. Like, he was really aggressive with the ult. It was really fun to watch. He wasn't being, you know, all that laid back. That's the kind of Jame I love to see. I just hate it when it's like, you know, slow and non-confrontational Jame. I want to see him go trying to take a fight. Nafani will start off this round, though, with a kill, taking out a Dren. So good stuff there for Gambit youngsters.
Yeah, 2 HP left on him. That's a frustrating one there for Adrian. So what are we going to see next here from Virtus.pro? They have all their utility. They've done a very good job of holding on to that. They've developed some control over here towards B, just making some noise, trying to keep Gambit honest, and even baiting the rotation. Enters. He was thinking about it. He's kind of on the edge right now, kind of on the fence, trying to make up his mind if he needs to rotate towards that B side or not. But the footsteps, yep, over towards A. That's going to be it. The dead giveaway. 3 players here for Gambit, and this is all on them to hold the line.
Shiro, Supra had a really hard game a couple of games last time. Shiro's going to get run over. Inter's down next. And look at VP finding their way back. It's a nice shot, though, from Supra. Actually able to do a little bit there. And, well, we'll find out if this is going to be quite enough. The bomb is down, and now it's a 3-on-3 in the afterplan, and they don't obviously have a defuse kit, so they're in trouble.
They're putting some pressure in here, though. No time wasted. Kicker being aware, trying to watch to see if there were going to be any flanks coming through. Fresh smoke gets thrown onto this site to cut it in half, and it's all on Gambit youngsters now trying to move in here together. Beautiful flash setup for the peak there from Kicker. Need to win this duel, though. 1 HP, 2 HP. Make that 0 for Axel. And Supra's on 6 HP. This is getting a bit ridiculous. And there it is, finally. But what an expensive round. Oh, even more expensive. The bomb catches Jame.
He should have got further away. He started to save earlier, but, you know. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get far enough away. Yeah, what an interesting sort of event. So someone's asking in the chat, how much was your 65-inch TV? I don't know why that's relevant to anything, but it was like 4,000 Danish. It was nothing. It was like, I mean, not that 4,000 is nothing, but it was like, for a TV, I thought that was pretty good.
For a 65-inch TV? Yeah, I'd say so.
Someone do the conversion to euros. I don't know. We don't use euros here. It's, you know.
It's only the Danish crown. Well, you guys call it crowns too, right?
Yeah, we do.
Kroners,
something like that.
Do you think they'll ever have an all-star game again, Anders? I don't know. I think so. Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think the problem is like the schedule is so ridiculously packed, but I mean, it would be cool if there was a way to do that a little bit more. I'd want to enjoy that. So there could be some real potential for it. It's been a long time, so I'm sure someone will try and do it.
It could be our way to see if, you know, Cold, Nico, Simple. You just put them all on one team and see if it works or not. Finally.
Look at the spy coming out here from Gambit. Youngsters, normally you'd wait until the 4th round, but because they did all that damage in the previous round, they just want to go for it. This could backfire in such a huge way, and they did just lose Nafani.
Ekender drops low as well. He'll be able to hand that AK over to somebody else, though, or he should. And Sanji is just running around with a Glock right now. Yeah, okay, there we go. Give him the AK. He's expecting some kind of hard eco, so he's just staying on that Glock, thinking, okay, man, I'm just going to farm up some kills. I'll save some money for the next round. And then you find out that, oh, wait, Gambit have forced into this round. And he's going to be feeling a little bit better now that he's got that AK in hand. Yeah. Virtus.pro currently just grouped up to kind of deathball onto this A site. They're just waiting patiently right now.
Bit of a wake-up call, really, when you realize that you're up against actual guns here. 45 seconds, and Gekindar is just making sure no one is flanking, but the rest of them are ready to hit the same ramp. It's going to be another Mac-10 kill. Shiro next to 9. He has no head armor, but he's going to get a really important kill. They're coming up from behind, though, and Jame will take him down. So now Intos is the one trapped over here. Again, without any head armor, so those Mac-10s and even the Glock is dangerous at that point in time. No bomb plant and very low health across the board for VP. They could still lose this 2-on-3. Definitely right on the line here. Intas patiently waiting. He wants to move forward. He wants to make the play. Oh, but some noise. He's going to look the wrong way, and he's down 7 seconds here. He almost has to try and start the bomb plant, but he can't. So now it's a 1 versus 3 for Exile, and I don't think this will work out. In fact, it's probably already too late. He's going to get one good kill, and Gekindar will take him down. Big round win here from VP. Almost gave it away.
Oh, man. That's so close every single time. They save both AKs at least, Virtus.pro. No, they're not saving a Galil or a Mac-10, but still, these are such expensive rounds. And Gambit, I'm almost wondering if they're tempted. No, they're going to show some restraint. I was wondering if they just keep thinking, you know, if we just keep forcing. These keep getting so close. But this will be that hard eco from Gambit, and I like to see that. Really max out the money for the next round. Get those ops in play. Get the nades in play. These rounds are so close. You know, if you just had a little bit more utility to use, you might be shutting Virtus.pro down. So don't get sucked into that trap. So right now, yeah, Gambit taking their time with it, kind of stacking up around mid. And it's looking like VP once again will get this A site. And it really does feel like it's the name of the game here for Virtus.pro. Just take over A.
Well, I mean, might as well keep doing it. You know it's going to be frustrating eventually for them, and maybe they overreact. But until they actually show you they can do something to stop it, you might as well just, yeah, keep coming. That's a bit awkward. Sanji goes down. Could have probably got a little bit more out of it, but whatever. It should be still fine. They have to go back and pick up the bomb, though.
Yeah, that's what's got me concerned. As soon as you pointed it out, it's like, where is the bomb in relation to all of these counter-terrorists who are invading the map? It's looking like eventually they'll be able to work their way back over here onto this A site. Yeah, yeah, he's hearing steps. He's hearing these footsteps. Boom. Easy peasy. Not sure if you heard the second man there. You can see he's a little bit worried about it, but this should allow for the easy bomb plant here on this A site and a 4th round on the board for Virtus.pro. Yeah.
Yeah, it is shaping up that way. Good handling of all of this. Only losing Sanji, it's just fine. I think they're good. We're seeing a trend, right? I mean, VP probably should have done way better yesterday. The fact that they are, I mean, they did win the game, but still, it was looking a little bit odd. So Navi woke up, VP are waking up more. This is all looking pretty fresh at the moment.
No, but now Gambit looking to turn it around, looking to make this less of a rotten situation for themselves. This is the big buy round that they were saving up for. Now they've got that AWP in Shiro's hands, Shiro was popping up yesterday. He was looking real good. So I expect to see more of that same level here from him today against Virtus.pro. Now go toe-to-toe with Jame. Jame had a strong 3rd map yesterday, but he was a bit quiet on the first 2, so...
Yeah. They're going to need Shiro for sure, you're right. He was one of the standout players. I think Nafani had some pretty good rounds too, but so I think between the 2 of them, probably Exile maybe as a 3rd man in there. The trio of players that we really need to see.
Okay.
Nice kill.
That was way off the timing. All right, that's a must-win shot there from Kinder. He survives with 1 HP, and that's Kicker taking super down. Adrian, you can't get too frustrated there because I think he's pushing up behind that flash, and the flash showed up literally like a second after he pushed and died.
Yeah.
So maybe some miscommunication there from the teammates, but they still managed to come out ahead here. Virtus.pro, they've got that man advantage going into the A site, and it's only Shiro here alive with the op. When you've got an op, I mean, full HP, no HP, it's still advantage Virtus.pro in this situation.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue. They are so low on health. There's an HE grenade on the Fanny. He could be a hero. Just one good position of that grenade, and it's all they need. There it is, taking down Yekunda. But after the bomb plant, which is so critical, now they have another smoke on the VP side on James. He's going to put that up to buy more time, and they have more flashbangs as well. So this is actually going to be a tricky retake, even if they have all of the health advantage. Gambit youngsters are so close in terms of health to winning this round. I mean, if it was a straight-up fight, they'd probably have it right now, but all the grenades is making it real tricky, and there's James taking down the Fanny, and it just got even worse. They're gonna have to back on out. Oh man, what a shame. It's gonna be 5-round VP, but I mean, good fight in there for Gambit youngsters. Mama is asking in chat, by the way, if I miss Cobblestone in competitive. I definitely don't, although I don't know much about the remake. I know people are really angry lately about Mirage. It's become the new topic of hate for the community.
Yeah, there's been a lot of frustration for Mirage, but I mean, that doesn't feel like it's... I mean, let's say, talking with Sean Garrett at the beginning of the year, you know, it's definitely his least favorite map in the pool, and for good reason in terms of him saying that it's just stale.
Yeah.
It's what I was laughing about, thinking about the other day, because, you know, Simple's rocking the Dragon Lore, and I'm just like, dude, how... The value of Dragon Lores, because Cobblestone is out of the rotation and has been for a while, you know, that the value of those Dragon Lores has just got to be insane.
Yeah, you're right. I never understood why they didn't make like a special weapon drop for each map, like, or you know, like maybe not Dragon Lore level, but something. Because most of the other, you know, Valve designated skins that are in there are completely trash and worthless. So,
yes.
I have no idea why it's not just, you know, something interesting. I'll never find out, I guess.
It's a good question. Yeah, I guess we could always shoot an email over and, you know, pray for a response. And,
for a year.
You know, Gaben will just laugh into his wad of $100 bills.
Hello, Gabe. Why are there no more Dragon Lores?
Please.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get on it. The fan. Oh no, the timing. Grenade in hand. He's ultra dead. Supra is also not going to be alive. Kicker could have just as well taken him down. Some good spray from Adren, but the flashbangs are amazing. And Gambit youngsters looking to win their first round here. 2 versus 4. It's looking real good.
This is a bizarre round all over the place. The flash is not quite right. Taking damage here. Whoa, James is just going to run right into Supra. Opens it up for Senji to step in. He even manages to survive. And he nades? No. There's a molly on Axile. He could try and get that in play here to deny the bomb plant.
Yeah, could, but he's going to be sneaking up behind. He's, thought for a second there. He's got to find a free kill on James. That should be plenty enough here to win the fight against Sanji. It's good that they get the bomb plant down, and Sanji, oh, he's going to make it more expensive. That is actually a big difference. That last kill plus the bomb plant means Gambit are going to be losing money, and VP will be finding a way to just get a little bit more with the bomb plant. So interesting stuff. Wow, look at all the kills. If you look at VP's the scoreboard, they've got 6 kills on everyone except the Dren, and the most we have is 4 on the Fanny. So VP are just miles ahead right now in terms of the output.
They're looking pretty damn confident right now, pretty damn solid. But I'm glad to see Gambit, you know, putting up a bit of a fight here. They need to get their heads in this game, and getting a round on the board, that's going to take a little bit of that pressure off their shoulders. So let's see what they're capable of now. With, once again, Virtus.pro, I mean, they get the control outside of B halls at least. You know, leading up to ramp, leading up to the B site. So at least they're showing a presence there. They are kind of letting Gambit know that they can't cheat too much over towards the A site at the beginning of the round.
Yeah.
But it's still 3 players, you know, holding hard A right now for Gambit. And Virtus.pro, once again, with the nades, letting their presence be known over here.
I mean, having 3 people here is, I think, is potentially fine, but it's just, you know, what if VP figure out a way to exploit that?
Ooh. That was a sick nade combo onto Nefani. It's such a shame it didn't really work.
Oh, Molotov as well. Are they going to go fight him while that Molotov is up? Shiro is stuck in there, and he's going to lose the fight to James. Now, Supra has been waiting the whole time behind the sandbags, and he's going to get a free kill. That's a nice one, but they know that he's there, and they're going to grenade him down. It's going to be one of them landing. Actually, landed a little bit uneven. Otherwise, that would have done way more damage. Now, the Molotov is going to come in, and they're just waiting for that smoke to disappear. That should be a free kill.
Should be. He's still kind of dancing around over there. Molly's going to give him a little bit more room to work with, and Super doing a fantastic job of just staying alive. He even gets another kill out of the situation. Now his teammates have rotated over, and Virtus.pro have taken entirely too much time trying to deal with Supra. It is just down to 8 seconds on the clock. They don't have time for the bomb plant, and this round is a wash for VP. Very surprising.
Yeah, that is absolutely wild. Oh, nice shots from James at the end. If he'd have gone down there, he would have got no loss bonus. So,
dude, they don't have money for an op now. Oh, okay, never mind. Nafani has just enough. He has 6,000, but if they didn't have the money because they weren't hunting like that, Gambit have to be a little bit careful. They got to pump the brakes and be a little bit careful about hunting when their economy is just broken.
Yeah. Oh man, that was 10-1 and 1 on James. He's doing a really fine job, but I don't understand why they couldn't get rid of Supra. Like, I feel like that's got to be frustrating. They knew where he was. They'd already got the grenades in, and he just, I mean, stayed alive forever.
I think because they used the nade combo on Nafani's position.
Yeah, and, probably right.
Right, and so they didn't have any HEs left for sandbags, which definitely, obviously helped Supra. All he has to do is just move away from the molly, and he's good. But, I mean, I like it. Gambit, you know, they're adjusting to what, or at least Virtus.pro, rather, are adjusting to what Gambit are using for their setups, trying to punish Nafani with the nades like that. Really clean, very cool. And, well, I think everybody is waiting right now, including Gambit. You know, we're all kind of just waiting to see when is it that Virtus.pro are going to pull that trigger on the B site. Because they keep showing presence. They keep making sure that Gambit have to stay honest. So when is it that they're going to go ahead and just try and exploit that and get over there on that B site and put some pressure there?
Yeah, or even the middle. I mean, the middle of this map is so powerful if you could take it over on the T side, which I feel like you often can. Just look at this round. There's no one there at all for Gambit, so this would be a good time for it. Nafani going to be taking the fight just 1 second after the flashbang comes in, and that's amazing timing for Nafani. Flick is amazing for Shiro. That's going to be dropping James, and this is just a cleanup round. Wow, nice defense for Gambit.
Dude, yeah, just slamming them. One after the other. Yes, this is Anderson Semler on the mic. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Thank you for joining us today. Gambit Youngsters versus Virtus.pro in the winner match of Group B here at WePlay. It's a best of 3 as well, so lots of good CS to come. This is a much more even match than the beating we just witnessed. Na'Vi just stomping Hard Legion into the ground.
Yeah. This is fully the end of Bot Legion, at least for the minute.
And there we go. They're starting to hit their stride here. Anders is feeling a little bit more confident. It's pretty consistent across the board here for Gambit Youngsters in terms of frags as well.
Well, here's the problem. Now, if Virtus.pro decide to make the change to to try and surprise them at B or mid or something like that, it's not going to be that much of a surprise. I mean, Gambit Youngsters have got to feel like, okay, we just beat them up two map rounds in a row here at the A site, maybe in 3 in a row. Like, they're going to do something else soon, so they should be more prepared. I feel like the time for VP to use the fact that they've been successful at A was maybe a couple of rounds ago. But now they only have pistols, so now they're not going to be doing that much. Yeah.
So, Anders, why is it that Mirage is hated on?
Yeah. That's a good question. I mean, I think it's been in the pool for a long time without any real changes. And I mean, to some extent, the two bomb sites do just play out so differently that sometimes you see those B players that are holding it just not do anything forever. It's kind of weird, right? So maybe that's kind of the issue. I don't know. I think Jason had the idea at one point. Maybe other people have expressed a similar idea too. Oh, look, wait, hold on. Kickert is walking in. We're going to have to check this out. P250, one good kill. Off with the second one. He almost gets it. That he deserved. Man, he nearly had a genius move then. Shiro could still be in trouble, and he will be Another kill for Sanji. This is actually an amazing round. I'll get back to the Mirage question in a second, but that's a huge turnaround. A 2-on-2 now, and they're going to get that AWP on James. This is really, really well done.
Dude, this is all over the place. This is getting outrageous. This is almost as close to a hard eco as we get these days in CSGO. And for Virtus.pro to come out ahead, that's huge. Well, they do manage to retake that fairly quickly there, Gambit. They will recover the AWP.
That's mental.
That's mental,
so,
yeah.
Jason had this idea that maybe what you could do is, instead of remaking whole maps or just introducing new ones, you could just change some bomb sites around. Like, you could just, you know, reconfigure some of the boxes on the A-bomb side of Mirage, you know, maybe change the B-bomb side a little bit. You know, I don't think it actually has to be that much, and a lot of new things would happen. So,
I'm liking that idea as well.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, that would definitely that would definitely make things a little bit more interesting. Yeah. I think Mirage is it's just been figured out. That's usually what people say. You know, it's just like it's become a bit repetitive because you kind of know what the protocols are for taking over mid. You know what the protocols are for taking over A. You know what to do. Like, feels like the teams have really got that dialed in. And so, I'm gonna disagree with you though and say that I miss Cobblestone.
Well, that's fine.
I was thinking about Cobble the other day. Like, you know what? Was it really all that bad? I don't know. But then again, you know, rose-tinted glasses, right?
Yeah. We had some fun games on it. I don't know. I never really warmed up to Cobble. Not the way that I have to Vertigo here. I kind of like that map way more. Look at the beginning of this round here. 2 kills for one for Nefany, one for Inters, and Gambit. Youngsters are just running this back. They've just won 4 rounds in a row. Now, admittedly, 2 out of the 4 have been bomb plants for VP, so that's interesting. But they're really getting beat up early in some of these rounds. I think this is a great comeback that we're watching right now.
Yeah, they've adjusted now. And well, Virtus.pro, they've still got Yekender outside of B, except that they figured this out. Gambit youngsters, they're not giving him anything to work with over there. They know that he's there round after round. And before, when they were 2 on the B site, they were taking that fight, trying to hunt him. But right now, it's just Axel chilling over there, and he's not showing anything. There we go. James takes Super through the smoke. Finally, we're going to get a punish on Super for hiding behind those sandbags.
Only 20 seconds as well. They're going to run the bomb back, and they needed that kill. Yekender had to get that kill on Exile. Now, with 10 seconds left, I mean, there's nothing to accomplish here. They're never going to get through. Even if they got that kill on Exile, it would have made no difference. So I like the idea, but it just unfortunately does rest on Exile going down, and he didn't. He held his own. So nice enough idea, I think. They're going to save the AWP on James, and it will be 5-5, all tied up.
And there's probably enough money here for them to get a buy out of it, Virtus.pro. If they wanted to, they'll be light on nades, but they could still try to make that play. What is going on with Adrian, dude? He's got 1 kill right now. I mean, 4 assists. He is playing more of that entry role, trying to get in there and make plays, but he needs to get a little bit more consistent with his closing here, or it's going to be a rough time for Virtus.pro. Can't exactly play 4v5 right now. Not against Gambit. Gambit are clearly adapting, and they will punish you.
It's always tricky, right, when there's just one player that's having a hard game and just can't find a way to get into it. Right now, that seems to be Adren. But he's got time to make up for it. I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through the first half, so he could do some more. But it would be nice to get a little bit warmed up. This, again, Yekender, as you said, been playing over on this side, and he's going to go down. Now, good trade. Inters is going to get dropped, and Sanji will win another fight there. So this is looking all of a sudden very, very good for them. Shiro going down 4 versus 3.
And do they have... Oh, that's... Oh, through the smoke he takes Adrian. Dude, that's a massive kill. You can see Virtus.pro all of a sudden, they were going to accelerate. Now they have to slow down again. They're down to a single flash and a single smoke grenade as well. And so if they're going to get in here, it's going to be dry. Kicker going for the jiggle peaks, but the angle is all on Nefany's favor. He's going to have the edge. But Sanji catches Exile deciding to go aggressive, and that's towards B, and that's Virtus.pro. They know that he is the B anchor. You can see the instant reaction from them rotating right over towards that B site, and Sanji could get here fast enough to beat Nefany to the bomb site.
Yeah, he's here already. Nefany, though, catching him out in the open. I thought of Sanji, that seems like a very exposed position to be in. James, gotta go straight for the bomb plant. He's got no time to fake it anyway. He knows more backup is coming. He's got the AWP, and he's gonna get absolutely caught. Nefany with a beautiful quad kill in the round. Down at 7 health, but he really made up for everything else there. So I still think that was a good call for VP, but they're still going to lose the round, and it's going to be a lead now for Gambit for the first time of the game.
They're in it. They're starting to feel it. I'm feeling Virtus.pro are starting to drop off a little bit here. Gambit are looking better and better. And you know what? It is a tough one. I'm seeing a lot of mention of Cash in the chat, you know? And if ever there was a travesty, it was the remake of that map.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like it's not been great, has it?
No, and you know, it sucks to say, but like, that map, man, I like the old version. Why did they have to go and change it? Now it's all green and stuff, and I don't know, man. It's a tough one.
Yeah, well, maybe it could be fixed. Maybe it still could be saved. But yeah, I don't know. Can't be having too many crazy colors in the game. It's hard to spot people, I would say. So maybe it can still be fixed. Now this round, 12-1, and we'll see. Nice early kill from Shiro on Kicker. No chance for a reply. He's going to be falling back. Supra, oh, he's going to join Supra on the other side, actually. So this might be good. Got to set up with a bit of a grenade. Try and go for a bit of a fight. They're getting real close now. This is dangerous for the CT side. They got to be careful they don't get trapped here.
Dude, they still have so many nades. Look at this. Yep, smoke goes in from Shiro setting up, and they're just going to be able to keep bleeding some time off this clock. Nefani decides that he needs to get aggressive, and that's the Molotov that forces him into the open. James there to pounce. So we're back into a 4-on-4. Supra and Shiro doubling up, though, retaking this portion of the map. And so behind this smoke, there's Supra, and that's the duel he needs to win it. Puts his teammates in a real awkward spot. Now they can get split on this map.
Yeah, they can now. No more smokes, though, on the VP side. So when this runs out, the bomb plant itself is going to be a little bit weird. Only 25 seconds, so maybe Gambit youngsters actually want to try and see if they can just maybe get the kill around the bomb. But it's not going to be possible. That smoke was up, I think, maybe just like 2 seconds longer than Gambit youngsters would have loved to have happened there. 3 versus 4 for the afterplant, and they don't have that much money to work with. In spite of winning a bunch of rounds here, they're pretty poor at the moment. In touch with a good kill. Exile going to be going down, and they're in a lot of trouble now. Time is running away. 2-on-2, but oh, nice jump up. Shiro, that's a huge kill. Nearly taking down Adren. And now it's all on Adren. He's only got the 1 kill. Bomb's already being defused in front of him. He's going to have to swing for it. Faking it out, trying to see if they can get him to react. He's going to line it up and nearly getting a double kill, but I think maybe... No, he actually won't have bought enough time at all. That's a nice retake for Gambit youngsters, and Adren just not able to come through. Dude,
I'm so impressed with Shiro. Like, that was perfectly played from both of them.
Yeah.
Like, Shiro, what a baller, dude. This guy, he showed up yesterday in their match and looked great. And here against Virtus.pro, I mean, it just feels like he doesn't make many mistakes. He's so reliable. Really solid work coming in from Shiro on that hold. And now Mefani at risk of getting run down. Dekendart nearly follows it up. Kicker survives with 7 HP. Way too close. Very quick round, though, and Shiro looking to take the fight to him, trying to put some pressure on. Doesn't want Virtus.pro to get in here for free. And that's Inter's getting overwhelmed. Now that they've got an AK in play, it's all on Supra. He needs to stay alive.
He's still worried about getting shot in the back. He doesn't know if anyone's still lurking there. James swings for the fight, but he's going to go down. That probably would have been the critical kill right then and there, but now it's going to buy some more time. Supra finally going to get dropped, and the bomb will be planted here. It's a 2-on-3, and Shiro on that AWP. I mean, how do you come through and help out here? They're so low on health that probably an M4 somewhere would be a better choice. They're just going to walk away. Say, you know what? We don't have what it takes. I mean, they do have very low money. It's hard to blame them, isn't it?
Yeah, this is kind of one of those situations where you just got to let it slide, right? Oh, well. Just let it be. Or put yourself in position to make things more expensive for Virtus.pro. Ha ha ha. Axel with the double. Dren the last one alive, and well, that's not great. He's, you know, it is kind of painful to say, but if there was anybody you wanted saving a gun on Virtus.pro's side right now, it would be Adren. He's gonna pass it over, it looks like, to James, so James can have a gun there, but Adren's still sitting on 2 frags. That's wild.
2 frags in 13 rounds. Yeah, that is an issue. Not gonna lie. Now, the money for Gambit is also an issue, though, even though they've had all 7 rounds they have been won in a straight line here in the middle of the half. So that's pretty good. But again, you know, if they could have built more of a bank, it would have been so much more comfortable for them.
Well, what do we do now? What do we? I mean, as far as Gambit are concerned, I think they're going to be just fine. They're going to have quite a few good nades. They're also figuring out that VP are really focusing on that A side of the map, and so they put a lot of pressure there early. Shiro's really winning, along with Nafani over there.
Yeah.
And so again, see VP moving on up, trying to put some pressure. Nafani here, trying to set up the smoke. No, not quite. But Gambit, regardless, have really hit their stride here on this first map.
God.
There's Kicker, though, catching Nafani right on the edge of the smoke.
Yeah, he needed to be there by the time Kicker jumped up. When he was there, you know, a little bit too late, and that is going to absolutely blow him in his face. And now Intus is holding this angle. Pretty powerful angle with the FAMAS. I'm sort of doubting it. Yeah, he's going to be going down. That AK is going to win that fight every single time. And now they're actually in a really dangerous position. Over by the B bomb side, especially Axile's here with the AK-47 is a good win. And they're coming through middle, though, as well at the same time. Oh, that flashbang. It bumped into the... That did look funny. It bumped into the wall instead of jumping over. I think that's what he wanted. So now it's a 2-on-4, and these rifles are super valuable right now to Gambit.
These need to stay alive. You still have Kicker kind of lurking around over there towards A. He's rotating over. They're going to be hitting this B site, and Gambit have already put themselves in a position to hold on to these guns for the next round. I mean, this is looking pretty good here for Virtus.pro. They're about to get a 7th round on the board in this first half.
Yeah,
and that's nothing to sneeze at.
No, I think that's... It probably could have been way better. Again, if you look at those 7 rounds, 4 of them were bomb plants for VP. So if at any point during any of that, they actually win some of those after plants, they probably do way, way, way more, because suddenly Gambit will have run out of money much earlier. So even 7-7 right now, if they win 1 more round, they probably get 2 more, and it's closer to something that's going to feel like a 9-5 type scoreline or something like that. But that's all in the past now anyway. We're going to go into the 15th round. It will be 7-7, and Gambit will have almost nothing to fight with except the AWE and the M4 here. So do you want to try and push Shiro down, maybe even fight at the A ramp or something like that? He's been so good.
Yeah, him and Nafani both have been looking really good over there. And I suppose you could just throw bodies, but you can see, as we saw in that last round there, the number of smokes and anti-rush nades getting thrown in by Gambit to stop that exact kind of pressure. I mean, the Gambit aren't messing around. They are making the investment at the beginning of the round. They're not really trying to cheat their way through this by not, spending or investing the money. So it makes me think that never mind. As I build that up, no anti-rush nades thrown in from Gambit this time. They're being much more conservative.
Yeah, well, they do have a little bit of a lack of grenades, so maybe they want to be careful. Look at this dangerous position as well. Axile, he's got the right idea. He knows that something is up, but yeah, he's still in a dangerous position. Jame almost taking him down, and Yekenda would have been ready to pounce if anything had gone on. No one at the A ramp this time for VP. They're much more focused on fighting at B.
I mean, it would be a first that VP go to B early in the round. So this always feels like they're trying to lurk their way in there, or it's because it fell apart on A that they then decide, okay, we need to go B. Because Yekender has been having some trouble opening up this B site. He keeps, losing the duel, to be fair. And it is looking like that bomb is rotated back over towards the A side, and that VP are going to go back to old faithful here.
Yeah, why not? Such a strange situation, isn't it? The fact that they haven't even tried B early. Could have tried. I mean, I would have wanted to test Axile at some point. Supra, way out in the open. He's going to get the first kill there, and no one has traded him just yet. Nafani goes down. What a nice flick. There's Adrin nearly getting caught, and Supra is just going to be wrapped on. Coming in from both sides to take that fight. Shiro has been a hero a couple of times here. He's going to be called on one more time. Almost getting that on Kicker, but he's going to escape around the corner. Now it's a 3-on-3 as Kicker does go down to Axile, but how do you get this retake?
Let's see it. I mean, you got a fresh smoke getting thrown in as well by Sanji. And so Axile taking the point. He's going to get spotted out by James. There's the effective trade, and this is what needs to happen here for Gambit. They need to get these trades coming in because Sanji is in the middle of nowhere. And now it's all on Adren, your weakest fragger for Virtus.pro right now. But it doesn't change if he's got the bomb to work with. You play with the bomb like he's the 6th man of the roster, and that is fantastic work. Not sure. Yes, there's going to be enough time here for Inters to get the defuse. Adrian gets baited into the open, gets picked off, and Gambit youngsters will collect an 8th round in this half.
Man, he probably couldn't know if that was already being diffused or if that was just a fake, but for sure, if he had known, he could have played that one way safer. So kind of a tough first half here for Adren. He did try and make up for the best that he could. He ends at 5 kills. So, I mean, he was at 1 or 2 for a long time. But yeah, first half done with, and it's 8-7 in favor of Gambit. I think it's pretty respectable. Could have definitely been way, way worse for them. I don't know if it's enough to actually win the map, but we'll find out.
Very good question. I mean, this is Gambit's map pick right now. So you're really hoping that they're going to be stepping up in terms of their level going into the second half, that they're going to have something interesting prepared for us here. On their T side, already the push gets punished, but Sanji finds the headshot on Effendi to drop him first. Adrian already on 5 HP here, so he's hurting, but he's alive, and he will be able to back off. Virtus.pro with the advantage on this CT side. And so now, well, I mean, Gambit, they haven't committed to the A site just yet, and it's actually looking like they want to rotate back over towards that B bomb site.
Well, that is going to be an amazing call. They're playing retake on B anyway. Yakandar is just far back looking, and they've already accepted the fact that if it comes B, then yeah, we're going to have to try and retake it. They'll have a smoke and a kit on Yakandar, so I mean, that's a good tool to try and set up a retake with. But yeah, they're going to realize no one's at A ramp. They're going to start to rotate back, but they're going to be there too late. So retake it is Yakandar. Is he going to risk it and try and look for kills before the plant, or just wait for the team to show up?
Interesting, yeah. Down a man, and very conservative so far, Gambit, just trying to hold these angles. I mean, if Adrian could feed himself in there with the 5 HP, he let him go in first. Sanji taking point, though. Finds that headshot, gonna get traded, and now Adrian needs to get in here and start doing some damage. He's only got the 5 HP. His teammates are dying right now. He needs to get in here and have an impact. Unbelievable. Yeah. VP.
Not
what
happening,
a weird situation.
They had Kickert on the flank as well. That just doesn't work out at all. In spite of basically playing 3-on-5 at some point, they just never were aggressive enough. I think they needed to all, once they get that first kill from Sanji, they all need to go fight right away, and they were a little bit slow. So pistol round picked up from Gambit youngsters.
Man, you really don't want to rag on a player, but really feel like Adrian should be pushing in first there with such low HP. He should be the one taking point to give his teammates more info.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a weird one where full HP players were pushing in and dying. I mean, I don't know. Very interesting retake attempt there from Virtus.pro. Not necessarily a bad idea to go for a retake, but just the way it was executed was very wonky. And so Gambit youngsters get that pistol round. They get the strong start in the second half. This is their map after all. And now on the T side, a little bit of action towards B here to kick things off. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this buy in this round for VP is not to be underestimated either. Gambit are doing their best to sort of stick in a group and make sure they don't give any rifles away. It looks like they're going to return to the A ramp, where there's 3 people holding, but they can get up on the ramp, and I think that's the most important part. Like, once they get up on the ramp, they can throw all the smokes, they can Molotov away Jame, they should be able to get a bomb. Now, there's a 4th person coming, so now I wonder if VP will actually just fight here.
Might very well happen. Oh, nade. Not going to do that much damage. But VP stacked up. 4 players here, ready to take this fight. Kickert has worked his way through this smoke. They've got their teammate watching their back. Sanji with the MP9 is going to drop the first one. Nearly takes the second. That's Nefandi with 2 kills to open it up, but he is going to fall. There's the pinch coming in. Delayed, but eventually gets the job done. And now it's a man advantage for Gambit going into this bomb plant. And they're looking very good.
10 seconds. Adren, yeah, he has to go for it while that bomb is being planted. Just thinking about the time. Doesn't work out. Good coverage from Inters with 2 big kills there, making sure the bomb did go down no matter what. So 10-7. An expensive round, and I think quite a dangerous one. But VP still have not really found their stride. In fact, apart from them winning the first 5 rounds at the first half there, it's been pretty sketchy from there on out.
They looked very strong at the beginning. Yeah. And then they kept trying to do the same thing over and over again, and eventually Gambit figured that out. started punishing them. And well, here, now we're going into this second half where Virtus.pro are lagging behind. They've got the Deegs, so they could do some damage. Like, a lot of aggression here from Virtus.pro. A lot more than what we saw from Gambit, it feels like. Trying to make those plays mid. But for now, at least, it's just Gambit steadily getting that map control and waiting for the aggression. And there's the punish. Yekender gets caught out towards that B site. Forces the rotation from James. No, not even. James decides he's going to give up the B site. This is weird.
Later. See you later. He's saving that USP somewhere. It's important. Well, he's got... It's a nice skin for it. I guess maybe that's why.
Well worth.
He's... I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I would say right now, VP up a little bit in free fall. Again, I didn't even think about it, but they did win the first 5 rounds in the first half. The other 2 they got, you know, right at the end. That was round number 13 and 14 that they picked up, and then it's just now it's just Gambit back to winning early on in this half. Unless they can put up a really good CT defense here, they could actually get wiped out on this map, which is a little bit strange.
It's entirely possible. I mean, Gambit's pick, I suppose, right? You always want to just say that if you picked into it. You think that they're going to have something special, but man, they're just looking really good right now on this T side as well. 10-7. Soon to be 11-7 in favor of Gambit on this T side. Not exactly what you and I were expecting after the first 5 rounds of this map, Anders. It was looking like Virtus.pro were here to play and just smash a la Na'Vi. And
that's
yet,
what I thought. Maybe it's because it's not the elimination match; it's the winners match, so they're just a little bit more casual about it. But they can't really afford to be, you know. Some pretty decent teams in this don't want to be giving anything up to chance here. Adren Yakendar's also at 7 kills. I think he's one of the players to watch, definitely in the future of VP. I think he's got a lot of potential. So the fact that both of them are playing a little bit under their level is definitely cause for concern. We'll see. Here we go. Finally, some rifles on the VP side. James has been pretty good with the AWP. That's something to look for. Sanji's also playing well. Might be between the 2 of them, they can put up a good defense.
And, you know, Joy Bag of Donuts makes a good point that this is a Gambit youngsters, you know, that beat Na'Vi. This is a team that is not to be taken lightly here, considering what Na'Vi did to Hard Legion earlier today, which is the team that Virtus.pro beat to get into this winter match. Virtus.pro struggled against Hard Legion in 3 maps. Yeah, Na'Vi annihilated them. So,
yeah. And they played the stupid version of Na'Vi, which is, you know,
yeah,
the same thing.
I mean, I think stupid version of Na'Vi kind of is... It's still not a team that to be taken lightly, right? I mean, if you got simple, you got simple.
Yeah, I mean, you think so. It's just so silly to watch. Nice return from Shiro. Fanny did go down, but they have a pretty good shot. They could isolate Yakendar right here. They could even maybe stop the rotation if they're really good at it. Yakendar, he has to get a kill. Probably more than that. He has to stay alive. Nice flashbang. He set himself up, but Axar will still take him down. That actually was about to be real good defense. Inters, though, there we go, stopping the rotation. And James sneaking in. He's not saving the gun yet, but yeah, now, I mean, this is not even any kind of a meme. He actually has to make that call. He stayed around maybe even longer than he should have there. He's still hanging out. This is so dangerous. So dangerous.
There we go. Finally. Except that he's been backed in. Shiro cuts off the avenue of retreat. And you've only got Kickered alive here for Virtus.pro. Alone, holding onto an M4. Yep. Very nicely done. Get rid of that op. Not going to let Kicker get a chance of saving that.
Indeed. So... great round. They only lose Nafani, and then they just take the middle. They isolate Yakendar. And he did the best that he could there. I mean, the flashbang was actually great. I'm kind of shocked that he was at least not able to get the 1 kill there, but he set it all up nicely for himself. It's 12-7, and that was the first rifle round from VP, and it just falls flat. I mean, they're building good money on the Gambit side. This is looking like a first map victory for them at the moment. I guess they did pick the map. Yes, they did. So there's always that.
For Gambit?
Yeah, Gavin Youngsters picked this one.
Yeah.
VP picked Dust 2 is the next one, so...
Dude, you picked Dust 2 into guys who are banging heads like this right now?
Yeah, it's an issue.
It's not exactly confidence inspiring here from Virtus.pro. But, you know, again, you get onto your own map, you got your game plan, start figuring it out. But the desk seemed pretty convinced that Gambit had won the map veto here. So far, it's looking pretty good for Gambit.
Yeah, it is. Aggression outside of B for the defense, and oh, they're gonna get some great kills behind it. I don't know, that seems careless. Axel and Fanny, they knew that was going on, and they still kept going. Now, there's gonna be a pretty quick bomb plant at the bomb site, unless Kicker can somehow stop them with the M4. And that could be the way to salvage this round. Gambit Youngsters could be about to give one away for free here, which would be real silly.
Yeah, hugely unfortunate. So we'll see if they manage that or not. Dancing on the other side of the smoke, you can just gather up and go in. Strengthen numbers here. Yep. Trying to charge on through. Big spray coming through here from Supra, and Supra will be able to collect another. One-on-one, Shiro versus Adren, and it gets on him.
That is
I
huge.
am not putting my money on Adrian in that sort of situation.
That is absolutely huge. What a time to be able to get that 1-on-2 there. Really well done. That might just get them fired up once again. They had no business winning that round, and yet here we are. It's gonna be forcing Gambit Youngsters to spend all of their money, and it's a double up setup for VP all of a sudden.
Oh, buddy. Well, trying to think. As in, what is it that can go right here for Virtus.pro? That was very well played on their side, absolutely.
And they certainly need to make this next round work, because they just, I mean, investing in the double up and everything else has been real expensive, right? So this is just the beginning in some sense. If they can't continue to roll it in the right direction, it's gonna be all for nothing. Let's see. Kicker, semi-aggressive over at the A ramp, but nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. Yakandar is playing far forward on the B bomb site, which carries some risk with it, but I don't really mind it. I mean, it's also going to give it some advanced warning. And James is in the middle alone with the AWP. That's also dangerous. Look at the Molotov. He's almost getting blocked in. In fact, he's not going to fall back. He's going to stick around. One good flashbang, he'll ruin his day, but instead they just slow climb in against him. That is not what you're looking for there.
Unfortunate, I think, is the word. That is unfortunate. But double op and play for Virtus.pro on the CT side makes it seem pretty solid. It's going to be a tough one for Nafani and the lads. I'm just wondering, is it just going to be the A hit here? It's looking like it. They're grouping up for Gambit. Go in as a group. You're doing a better job of trading. So just work together on this one and try and swarm the side. I think that's going to be the name of the game here, especially if you're going up against ops. So Molly to force kicker it off the angle. Give some space here to work with. Smoke to block off the back of the site, and it's go time.
Yeah,
that
great
was such a sick nade.
Yeah, that actually has worked out really well so far. Adren pushing forward, 10 seconds on the clock, and Inters is being forced back. They have to fight all of a sudden. Wow, VP coming up with a massive defense here. Man, not only did they slow them down, but then once that Molotov was gone, they flank around, and you could see Gambit just don't even know what to do at that point in time. They're out of money now. They actually needed that bomb plant, and they're going to be in a real tough position here. This is starting to look like a real comeback here for VP.
Yes, is this Virtus.pro fighting back, Anders? Is this it?
Yes, it feels that way, doesn't it? I think they're on the right track.
I don't know what to think anymore. CS is such a hard game to predict these days.
Well, especially
I did win
online Counter-Strike.
But, you know. Let's say that this is very tricky You're thinking that a team has got momentum or an advantage, and it's slowly but surely squandered away. Squandered, essentially. Boost to stop that peak from Sanji in mid. But this is very much a difficult situation right now for Gambit. This is going to be a bit of a throwaway round. Virtus.pro going to get some eco frags, some feel-good frags.
It's going to put them at 10, and they only lost one person in the last round. If they could do something similar here, yeah. I mean, this is they're saying they don't seem to have. They seem to have had a pretty good plan to get a bunch of CT rounds there in the first half Gambit, but so far their T side here has been lacking a little bit. I'm still so curious about why no one wants to challenge the B bomb side more. At least find out how that B defender is going to be holding, if they're going to be having a good or a bad day. Jekindar doing it most of the time. He's not had an amazing game so far, so just test it out.
It's been a very quiet game over there, yeah, for him. I mean, first half on T side, he's over there trying to figure out what's going on that B side. And then now he's B anchor as well. There's Kicker. Woo! Shiro. Another one dig. Dropping him. And that's Nefani finding James. Just like that, we've got a round! Shiro with the 3 headshots. And man, this round has just slipped through VP's fingers.
That is absolutely outrageous. This should never be happening. It's hard to even really justify. Yakindar going to try and see if he can put up a bit of a smoke there. Oh, but no. It doesn't even fall. Oh, no. That's meant to fall down on the bomb. Now he's absolutely screwed. Trying to see if he can jiggle his way back into this, but he should be dead. He's going to get... Oh, both the kills! No! Gambit, why aren't you hiding? Why are you out in the open fighting him? You could see that smoke was not even close. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
That's the thing. The smoke wasn't any good. Why are they in the open?
Why aren't they? Why isn't one of them falling back towards the ramp or something? Why are they both on that side? Why are they at... Oh, God. This is... That's, I think, is messy. A little bit of a collapse.
It's messy. And, well, Yekindar, you were calling him out, saying he was a little bit on the low side on the frags. Well, there you go. Wakes up. It's his time to shine, and he steps up. Clutches it for Virtus.pro and keeps him in this game. 10 rounds on the board for VP to Gambit's 12. And let's keep in mind that was an eco round for Gambit, so that was monstrously expensive for Virtus.pro that round.
It's real expensive, but I think mentally it does reveal something that's really disturbing about Gambit youngsters, because once you get that far into it, you should be able to complete the round. Nice opening frags here. Shiro's going to be going down, and Kicker comes in with a big double spray, but he's going to get dropped right afterwards. So now 2 versus 3. Axile is almost dead. And Sanji is calling in for backup. He's going to need some help here. One good flashbang against him, and he's dead in a second. Looks like they're not going to match him, just creeping into the fight, and a nice kill for Nefani. Yakindar, save the AWP, man. It's not worth it. Oh, wow.
Get dunked. And Gambit, that was a decisive round. Even with the double spray, VP not able to withstand the pressure there. And a very quick-paced round as well. So Gambit youngsters, 13 rounds on the board now. That's it. They finally stopped that streak that VP were starting to get going for themselves. 3 rounds in a row for VP, and Gambit youngsters now back in the driver's seat. It's going to be Virtus.pro on eco. So let's see what they're capable of doing with the Deegs. They have been very aggressive, and yep, sure enough. Sanji getting caught. Oh, you just wish that you could bang there. Not happening.
Axile is ready and waiting. They're going to peek the corner wide against him, and actually not a bad trade at all. Just a 1-for-1 over on that side of the map. So, could they build something behind it here? VP. They have a bit of a shot. Little James is going to be taken down. Kick it moving forward with a Deagle close, but they're ready. They're holding for him for this reason. He's going to be dropped. This is going to be 14 rounds here for Gambit youngsters, and the money is still absolutely in the toilet for VP.
Oh, man. Reading the chat in these situations, it's high entertainment.
Some of the best, isn't it?
Oh yeah, oh man, I didn't realize how much I missed the chat. What's up, everybody? We don't usually get, we don't usually get to watch the chat when we're casting, and when we're casting tournaments like this in LAN or whatever, you don't usually have a setup so you can see the chat. But here at home, Got chat up on my second monitor. It feels like it's 2013 again, Anders. What the hell?
Does feel that way, doesn't it? We've got Joey
awesome
in the chat quoting Uncle Drew. So shout out for knowing who Uncle Drew is. That's great. I love those commercials. Got Kyrie Irving all dressed up. It's the only thing I know about basketball is from some commercial, but it's great. Anyway, Sanji is going to be saving the deal somewhere. It's going to be 14 rounds for Gambit youngsters. Just when I was ready to discount them, I was upset they didn't win that last round with Shiro, got all the headshots. I thought they'd given a big chance here for VP to get back in the game, and just like that, here we are.
And just to make it abundantly clear, this is Gambit's pick. Gambit's map pick right now. So
yeah.
Virtus.pro right now fighting back on their opponent's map pick. They're putting up a fight. It's been a struggle, but this is it. VP are now going to try and make the investment to keep Gambit off of map point. Well, Gambit, I mean, this is it's Dust 2 next. As you pointed out, it's going to be Dust 2 next. Virtus.pro's map pick in this best of 3. And there's the shot from James. Aggro opping into B halls. Nafani gets obliterated. Oh! Run boost in the... No way out. Just don't die, Axel. Just don't die. Falling off the side. That was way too close.
It was getting a bit close, but wonderful stuff, honestly. That's the kind of power we like to see. They want to close this map. They know that if they win this round, Gambit youngsters, there's going to be no money left for VP, so why not try and come up with a bit of a trick there? It's 4-on-4 though, and there's almost no grenades left on VP side, so that's a really, really big issue, especially if you want to try and retake that A bomb site.
This is definitely slowing it down, my dude. This is definitely slowing it down. But I like this from Gambit. Just group up. You've managed to trade it up. You're a 4-on-4. They have to, unless they take a huge risk, they have to cover more ground with fewer bodies. So you get 4 together and just crash in. And here's the gamble. A site, stacking 3. VP, they're putting it all over here. Doing everything they can. And with those 2 nades, that pretty much confirms it for VP that this is going to be an A hit. And you have Yekender hauling ass, trying to get over here as fast as possible to back his teammates up. Gambit, they need to go now. Flashes are going in, trying to create the space.
Look at this. They've saved 2 HE grenades. They're waiting for the bomb plant. I think they're going to try and blow up the bomb planter. There we go, around the corner, but it's not even close to doing enough damage. Shiro's going to get dropped real low, but the bomb will finally get planted. That's a nice trick for VP. It's something that we've seen Dig try and do a lot in the past, and they're just not going to make it work. Inters will instead line them up for a beautiful triple, and that is surely going to be the end of the round here. And the end of the bank for VP. Yekender hoping to save the AWP, but even that's going to be a little bit tricky at this point in time. He's actually locked in, and he's going to be dropped by Shiro. So, nice try for VP, but I don't think this is going to be doable any longer.
This has certainly got to be it. Even though it feels very even. It's just Gambit youngsters are squeaking through. And everybody across the board for Gambit youngsters, it feels like they're hitting pretty heavily here. I mean, Supra, who's still trailing, is at 15 frags right now. Top fragging is Shiro and Axel at 23. So there's not that huge a gap between the 2 of them. Whereas Virtus.pro, it's a bit more top heavy. 21 frags for James, and then Yekender and Adrian, bottoming it out at 11. It's a rough one. So I'm glad to see some aggression here from Adrian. Getting in. 1-for-1 trade, though. Sanji gets taken out in the meantime. And there's Inters catching Yekender, getting aggressive over towards B. Man, they just cannot catch a break.
No,
this is
and now
looking like Gambit have got it.
All hanging out of the A ramp, so regardless, they're going to be way out of position. Axel is going to go check out the B bomb site and find it to be empty. So he's just happy about that. Call in the rest of them with the bomb and everything. They've got so many grenades on the T side. I don't think they can lose the Semler. I think it's meant to be.
Yes, Anders, I think this has definitely got to be Gambit's time to shine. Walk it down in style. Nades coming in, but it is just going to be Virtus.pro running into the blender. Adrian, last man alive here in a 1v4, trying to retake on this B site, and well, he's going to get flanked. Isn't that just fitting that that's how it ends?